What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, I have received a bit of confirmation from a great source inside that told me that it's just about done that the PBC, Premier Boxing Champion, founder and advisor Al Haymon, and stable of fighters are going to be headed to Amazon Prime. That's huge news. I don't know what's being offered, what's not being offered, but it was said that it was a somewhat of a auction going on to the highest bidder between DAZN and Amazon Prime, and it's been told to me that they are indeed going to go to Amazon Prime. So Al Haymon is going to take his stable of fighters over to Amazon Prime in 2024. So there's a huge announcement that should be on the way that the PBC will be taking their stable of fighters over to Amazon Prime. This is good news. Obviously, we know Showtime is getting out the business of the sport of boxing. After 37 years, unfortunately, they've been a stable and a pillar of the sport of boxing, and now they're deciding that they're going to go in a different direction. So they will no longer be in the sport of boxing, and that left Al Haymon and the stable of fighters and the brand of the PBC to have to find a new home. So now they're going to go to Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime is in the sporting business. They have the NFL now. Thursday night games. Every Thursday night they have games. It's no longer on regular TV. It's no longer on ESPN. It's not on Channel 7 or the NFL Network. It's on Amazon Prime. And now you have the NBA is on Amazon Prime as well. And now you will have the PBC, Premier Boxing Champions, on Amazon Prime. They have a stable of fighters that are rich, a rich stable of fighters. When I mean that, I mean as far as the history of some of the fighters that they have. They have Canelo Alvarez, who's arguably the face of the sport of boxing. They have Gervonta Tank Davis, who's arguably the face of the sport of boxing. And they have Terrence Bud Crawford, who's arguably the face of the sport of boxing. They have heavyweight Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, Andy Ruiz, Errol Spence, the Charlos. Now, all of these fighters are getting long in the tooth outside of Gervonta Tank Davis. Then they have guys like Camille Moulton that signed with Mayweather Promotions that's still with PBC. And you have David Benavidez, who's 26, going into a big fight with Demetrius Andrade November 25th in a few weeks. So when you look at it from that standpoint, they have some young fighters they can build around. The other fighters are rich and they're already accomplished. I know there's people that says that Terrence Crawford is not signed to the PBC. Well, at this stage of his career, yeah, Terrence Crawford is signed to the PBC, and here's why Terrence Crawford is signed to the PBC: because all the fights that he's looking to make for his legacy are with the PBC. So he's already been with ESPN, legendary promoter, Top Rank CEO Bob Arum, and Top Rank. He's not going back to Top Rank, and they don't have no fights for him. Golden Boy Promotion, Oscar De La Hoya, have one fighter for him, and that's Virgil Ortiz Jr. And Alexis Roca just lost, and he lost to a Top Rank fighter. Then you look at, then you also look at Matchroom, Eddie Hearn. He has no welterweights, no junior middleweights. He doesn't have any names that can fight Terrence Crawford. So again, Terrence Crawford is going to have to fight the fighters on the PBC for his legacy. He wants a Canelo Alvarez fight. He's with the PBC. He wants it was a Jamel Charlo fight. He's with the PBC. He has to do the rematch with Errol Spence. He's with the PBC. So he's with the PBC, right? So we know already that Amazon Prime has big money. We know this already, that Amazon Prime has big money. That's not a secret. them having big money is not the question. It's how much of a budget they're willing to give to Al Heyman and the PBC to stage these fights. They can have Amazon Prime makes billions of dollars every year. That don't mean they're gonna give billions of dollars to the PBC. Another question is this going to hinder big fights with other networks? Is this creating another side of the street scenario where we're gonna have a hard time getting fights like Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson, who's with ESPN? Or we're gonna have a hard time making fights with Jerron Boots Ennis, who I assume is going to sign with the PBC because he was signed with Showtime President of Sports, Steven Espinosa, not the PBC. I gather that he's going to sign with the PBC because he wants those fights, like Terrence Crawford. He wants the Terrence Crawford fight, the Errol Spence fight. You know, he wants all these fights. Well, guess where those fighters are? The PBC. So I gather Jerron Ennis is going to sign there. But there comes a point in time where we're talking about Jerron Ennis facing off against the likes of Verge Ortiz Jr., who has a fight coming up, is going to come back. Can we make that fight happen? You understand? So these are the questions that are the ones that are somewhat concerning about the size of the streets. Is the PBC and is Amazon Prime going to be willing to play ball with these other networks and these other promotional companies? That's where the question lies. Are they going to be willing to play ball with these other networks and these other promotional companies? That's the only concern. We know they're going to put up the money, or are they going to make this another situation where all the fights are in-house and we're not getting the fights we're looking for out-house? Right? Is that going to be the concern? So, with that said, I love when I watch NFL on Amazon Prime and NBA on Amazon Prime, and you can stop it, you can rewind it. You know, there's so many different perks to watching on Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime doesn't have the structure. I would have much rather see the PBC go to the Zone because they already structured in the sport of boxing, and Golden Boy and Matchroom are there, so we don't have to worry about side of the street talk because everybody would be pretty much under the same umbrella, with the exception of Top Rank. So that's my only wish list, that they went to the Zone. I really could care less what network or platform that they're showcasing the fights on, but just the fact that them being on the Zone and Matchroom and the Golden Boys on the Zone, it's easier to make these fights. We don't have to talk about you on this side, joint promotional deals, joint network coming together. This network don't want to do business with that network. We don't. All of that is eliminated. Outside of, with the exception, like I said, Top Rank. So with that said, Al Heyman is a businessman who orchestrated the deal with Showtime and Fox, and it was huge. Now he's getting ready to orchestrate a deal with Amazon Prime. So expect an announcement extremely soon because 2024 is around the corner, and Showtime just canceled their December 9th card. They was going to have a December 9th pay-per-view card that was supposed to include Floyd Mayweather, Keith Thurman versus Stanionis, Danny Garcia versus Erislandy Lara. Supposed to be a nice stacked card, and Showtime decided they're not going to go ahead with that, and they ended up canceling that card. So now they have a card that's supposed to come up December 16th, I believe, that's going to feature David Morrell, and they're going to go ahead and stack this November 25th pay-per-view card that's featuring David Benavidez, Demetrius Andrade, Jamal Charlo versus Jose Benavidez Jr. Now Hector Luis Garcia is going to fight Lamont Roach on that card. You also have Michelle Ali Rivera versus Sergey Lipinets. So that's a nice stack card right there, and they look like they're just going to stack power that November 25th card and make it as big as possible from top to bottom, and then they're getting out one more fight that's going to be not a big fight with David Morrell, and then they out the business. They don't have to invest in a lot of money in David Morrell fight. They didn't even have a announcement and a press conference for Jamal Charlo, who's the WBC middleweight champion. That tells you everything you need to know. Everything you need to know. So let's see. An announcement will be coming extremely soon. Before, in a few weeks, you can expect PBC to announce their Amazon deal. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.